Hello. I am. Oh, god dang it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back with air hauler. Not really air hauler because my air hauler I'm having problems. Whenever I launch the game, I'm having problems and it isn't working. So I'm gonna get that fixed. So don't worry. But for now, I went to air hauler and I was able to get a job out of it. And I'm just plotting that course again. I'm plotting the course. I put the right amount of cargo into the plane. We're in a Cessna Grand Caravan. And, yeah. So, yeah, sorry for the long wait on videos. I've, been, a bit busy. But, so, we're taking off from... We are taking off from Beaver Co Airport, Pennsylvania, to Kennedy International in New York. I am all over the place. Don't judge me. Wow. Okay, what's the heck? Is there... Wow, that was... What the heck? Is this button doing something? I push the talk button. Probably the wind. Has to be the wind. Oh man, I have to pull up the GPS again. Alright. Turn back around to get on course here. Hopefully this isn't too sharp of a turn. So I do have a scenery pack installed, but it obviously isn't working. See, look, there's a turnaround there that goes to a golf course. The default graphics are pretty good. The scenery pack makes it awesome. I don't think it's ever been in any videos because I think I had it installed during those videos. Haven't really had the chance to show it. But I had it installed, but it's not working, so I have to get that fixed. Yep, so that's Beaver Co Airport over there. Real life, this airport's actually on top of a hill. It's on top of a big old hill. Turbulence. It's on top of a big old hill and in the middle of Pennsylvania. Well, it's on the western side of Pennsylvania. And look at that, there's a highway going through people's yards and stuff. That isn't good. Alright, so we're gonna climb up here. I'm actually need to zoom in here. I need to set this off to... That's, yep, 5,000, alright. That's my autopilot. Alright, so whenever I get this air hauler fixed, I'm gonna start doing it again. But in air hauler, I'd like to fly around the world and open up different bases. So I'm gonna start on the west coast somewhere of America and fly all the way up to the east coast. Whoa. Into like Canada. And from Canada, I'm pretty sure I could take the Grand Caravan across the Atlantic Ocean into Iceland. I'm pretty sure I'd have enough gas for that. It isn't that far of a flight. I've done it before, but I was in a C-130 cargo plane. And I don't know. So let me turn autopilot on here since we're all lined up. And then I need to press this button. Yep. There she goes. So I already tried recording, but my plane overstressed. I think I was going too fast. Alright, let's go ahead and slow down a bit, because pretty sure we're flying in the headwinds here. Not really. Kind of crosswinds, but hopefully it isn't like this when we get to the airport. So, I actually have something I want to talk about. I need to put my flaps down. That could be a big problem while we're going slow. So there's this game. Actually, okay, let's put this. I live stream every once in a while. I'll live stream more frequently when I upload YouTube videos. I like live streaming a bit better. I'll put my live stream, my Twitch channel in the description, my live stream channel. You guys can go check me out there. If you hit the follow button, you could, I mean, if you set it up, you get an email notification every time I, start. And yeah, I might be able to upload a video, whatever. One of the games I live stream the most on there is a game called, EVE Online. It's basically, the backstory is that Earth, you know, this is in the future, but Earth, we found a wormhole. It's called the Eve Gate, and we were migrating through it and populating other planets and stuff. Alright, that's me. So, we were, so it's like that, and the Eve Gate collapses, right? So everybody in the Eve area, New Eden, that's what it's called. Everybody in there, they kind of regrow, and then they take up to the skies again. They take up the space again. It's kind of about that, and this game has been out in the U.S. for about a decade now. It was released in 2003 of May. Like May 3rd, 2003, I think it was released in the U.S. I mean, that's when it was mainly released, really. Before that, it was just a couple years of just devs only. And this game is so well, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's so advanced. There's so much in the game I have to learn. There's 4 different main races, and inside of those races there's sub-races, right? So you have the Caldari, the Amar, the Mimitar, and the Galente. So the Caldari are kind of the high-tech people. Amar are the rich people. Mimitar are former slaves of Amar. Galente is just kind of like their own thing out there. So basically, Caldari, they use shields to tank, and they also use missiles. Amar will use lasers, and they will use armor to tank. Mimitar will either use shields or armor, or shields or armor, and they will also the kind of guns they use are like railguns, artillery, and stuff like that. Galente's armor tanking with like shield stuff with railguns and stuff. Basically, if you want to start out in this game, that's what I'm trying to get to, if you go to my Twitch channel, I have a link in the description to a 21-day free trial. The normal trial is 14 days, so this will give you, a couple days to, a couple more days to play. It'll support me too, and it's a lot of fun. And if you go to my Twitch channel, you read the description there, my name is in there for the game. If you start playing, add me as a contact, and then I could help you out. You could join our corp, and we'll help you out. And my cat's in front of my monitor. Move over here, kitty cat. And we'll help you out and all that. It's a lot of fun. It's a great game. I mean, you train up skills, which skills can range anywhere from 16 minutes up to like 30 days. The biggest ship in the game is called a Titan. Each class has their own. There's an Avatar. The Caldari, the more one's the Avatar, which is probably the most recognizable one. And they all have all these. Oh, wait, did I say Caldari? I meant to say Omar if I did. The Caldari one's this Lethian. I forget how to pronounce it. Then Galente and the Mimitar one, I don't really know about. I forget their names. They're all on the top of my head, but if I remember, I will put pictures of them on the screen. And they're very big ships. They're like 14 to 20 kilometers long. I mean, a frigate, which is one of the starter ships, are like 400 meters long, maybe? Maybe? I don't even think it's that much. No, like 23 meters long. I don't even know. But yeah, and you just have to train up. There's frigates. It goes frigates, destroyers, cruisers, battleships, capital ships. Capital ships are really hard to come across. This game has PvP and PvE. If you're in high sec, you're safe from PvP beside gankers, because if someone in but some people will kill you before Concord comes and gets them, and then someone will go loot you, and then they'll make money off of that. Then low sec, and there's low sec, which only the guns on the gates will shoot at someone. So if you're engaging someone like in an asteroid belt, there's no rules out there. Then null sec is anything. Null sec is very dangerous to go through. It's best to use a cloaky ship. And that's kind of stuff you want to get into when you're like 6-7 months into the game. What else is there about the game? You could whatever. You could become a bounty hunter, a mercenary, a pirate. You can become a miner, a manufacturer. You can become anything in the game. It's pretty real. I mean, this game is big. Like, for instance, the Titan is worth about, I think it's 4,000 US dollars. About how much it's worth. It's pretty real. It's pretty cool. The game has its own player-based economy, so there's this one corporation called, it's an alliance called Goonswarm. What they'll do every year, Cheetah, it's like one of the major hotspots in the game, they'll go there and they'll blow all the ships up, even though it's high sec. And say there's a Drake, which a Drake is a Caldari battle cruiser. It used to be really good, but it's not that good of a ship anymore. They say they wanted the price to go up on that thing. They kill as many Drakes as they could, and then they'll become more rare and their price will go up. Then CCP, the owners, they don't put ships in the game, right? The players have to make the ships and put them onto the market. Like, not too long ago, there was a ship lost. It was a Revenant, I think it was. It was worth 300 bill in game. That is about $8,000. 8,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money. And there was only one of those in the game, and one was blown up a couple weeks ago. So someone's gonna have to find a blueprint for that somehow and make another one. The only other Revenant that was in the game was flown by someone in CCP, which is the people that made the game. Interesting game. Definitely check it out. I play it a lot. You guys come join me. Also check out my Twitch channel because I live stream on there. I will keep on doing these flight simulator videos. I enjoy them, but you know, whenever there's technical problems, I can't do them. And yeah, I want my scenery pack to work. It's such a nice scenery pack too. I mean, this area looks pretty nice, right? The scenery pack, it'll look really realistic and pretty nice. I really like the detail in this plane, though. I mean, yeah. Real life, this dashboard's so hard to look over, too. I flew one of these. I actually haven't flown I haven't flown a Grand Caravan. I've flown a Cessna Cardinal. So now that I've changed into flight simulator, now I'm talking about planes. I have two payware things. The scenery, which is like $20 payware. It's for the Pacific Northwest, like I said. And then I also paid another like $20 for the Cessna 185, which is my all-time favorite plane. And so I paid $20 for that for like a couple different models of it. And I want to use it in air hauler. And import it to air hauler, but you have to have like how much gas it uses up and how much gas it has in it. And I don't know that. So if anybody knows the stats of the Cessna 185, can you please tell me so I can put it in there and use that plane? Because it's my all-time favorite plane and I'd love to use it. So yeah. I'm gonna build up this company that I have here. I eventually want to get a fleet with probably 2 caravans, right? Well, this is, okay, so I want 2 caravans and a Cessna 185 for a starter fleet, right? And then I eventually want to get up. I always want to just be flying the 185. I just like prop planes in general. So I'm going to get a DC-3. I'll be flying that around too. Once I get used to tail draggers. The Cessna 185 is a tail dragger. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. Really enjoy this mod. Alright, I'm gonna speed up the simulation now since I'm done talking about what I really wanted to talk about. Alright, so Kennedy International is a big airport, many runways, and it's a bit annoying, so we'll have to see when we get there. I feel like I passed that river earlier when I made this video before. I made this video, got right to the end, and the game crashed. I'm like, no! So yeah. I didn't feel like going to edit it and making you feel like, you know, I'm just gonna redo it. It's much better if I just redo it. So, yeah, I'm redoing it. Yep, check out my Twitch channel, follow it, whatever. What else do I have to say? I should make a Facebook page that I can update on there whenever I'm posting on Twitch. And you can send me messages on there, but I'll do that a bit later, and whenever I get a bit more subscribers, a bit more activity. I'm really pleased with how good these flight simulator videos are doing. And they're averaging about 300 views. That's pretty impressive, at least, I guess. I get a subscriber, maybe 2 subscribers a week, which is pretty cool. Maybe a little bit more than that, I don't even know. It's pretty cool. And I'd like to upload another game. Well, I play a lot of Armed Assault. I play a lot of that. I play Arma 3, Arma 2, and the first Arma. I'd like to upload some of that. Whenever I get like funny moments or whatnot, I'll upload that. Then I also play this medieval game. It's called War of the Roses. There's also this one called Medieval Chivalry. I can't really pronounce that right. That one's good. It's first person. It's very graphic, but I don't like it because how unrealistic it is compared to War of the Roses. War of the Roses is just awesome compared to that game. And I really need to slow down here. Shouldn't be going 150 knots. Or KIAS, I'm guessing that means knots. My heading is 98, which is nice, I guess. So, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, my microphone's probably really quiet. Maybe I should move it closer to my face, but I'm really sorry about that because my old headset that I was using for the last video, it broke. Either the right or left speaker blew out. So I sent it back to send me a new one, so I'm using an old one I have. It's basically the same exact headset, it's just it uses 3.5mm jacks instead of USB. And the sound quality for me is better. I could hear stuff much better in game. But for the mic isn't as good. And it's a bit annoying to have this plugged into my computer and then my cat likes to chew on it. Because it has to plug into my front of the computer because the cord isn't long enough to reach the back anyway. But the headset's a SteelSeries Siberia V2. I highly recommend this headset. I also have a SteelSeries Sensi mouse and a SteelSeries Shift keyboard. I recommend those both. The Shift, I don't think they don't make them anymore, but it's an amazing keyboard. It may look ugly, it's just a big square, but it's definitely one of the best gaming keyboards I've had ever. Ever. Don't look at me, you cat. If you go to my Twitch page, you'll be able to see my PC specs are, because I just built a new computer. Nice computer, really. I enjoy building it. A lot of fun building it, and my cat's sitting in front of the fan, and it's gonna suck her fur in. Don't do that. I doubt it's strong enough to suck it in, but oh well. If you guys want to, the Lions tournament was over today, on It's Sunday. It's over today. But if you ever wanted to, you head over to Twitch and you can watch the EVE Online live streams. See if you guys like it. What else is there to include? I like how it could look completely back. It's kind of funny. I have nothing really else to include. I'll come up with something. So, I'm gonna take a drink of water here, and I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, I just thought of something. So, I used a new screen recording program than what I was using last time. I used this one. I like it a bit better because instead of just using microphone activation where it detects sounds, I use push to talk. So push to talk, you know, you push down the button, then you're able to talk. It doesn't not voice activation, which that's a nice thing if you don't want people to hear what's going on in the back. Because I generally don't like what people hear, like my sister screaming in the back at my mom or something like that. Even I don't think that happens a whole bunch anymore, but you know. Trying to see if I can find Kennedy Airport on here already. Doubt it, yeah. Probably a bit closer though. Just people have been saying that they want me to get into the DC-3, so I will. Don't doubt me on that, I will, but I want to get into the 185 first. So if anybody can help me with the 185, I will definitely be on that. And then also, I'd like to play Air Hauler online. Like, oh, we're coming up to New York now. Alright, that's New York over there. Alright, load complete. So, wow, it's really cloudy here. And I always got, I don't know why my frame rate gets bad around here anyway. Alright, here we go. I want to start going down. Because last time I was just way too high. I'm probably going way too fast here, so turn the power down. So that's it. That's an airport over there. Don't know what airport that is, but that isn't Kennedy International. Kennedy International's up here a bit. So I'm gonna see if I can't tune into them now. I don't see them on the list, so I'll get a bit closer here. Maybe I should have just made it normal weather and not have all these turbulence. So hold on, I think I know what may be causing this problem. Yeah, look at that, it's better now. Never mind, that wasn't what's causing it. You just go back to hard, I guess. Alright, that should be better now. The airport is kind of down there in the bay. Statue of Liberty is right there. You should be able to see my mouse. That's Statue of Liberty in New York over there. Alright, so, see if we can tune in now. Kennedy International, there we are.
Kennedy Tower, landmark 1123 is 15 miles west with uniform to land. Landmark 1123, Kennedy Tower, center left base, runway 4.
Same runway the one you landed on last time.
Center left base, runway 4 left, landmark 1123.
Alright, the runway's up over here. So, let's head over this way. This should, I don't see the airport, it's not your problem. But if you look on the GPS there, you can actually see the airport on the GPS. And you see there's a little purple line sticking out of one of the runways. That's the one I have to land on. What I just did there was marking the runway I have to land on. It's much easier. Only some airports will allow it, but when the ones with so many runways like this, it's so easier. I feel bad for the air traffic control guys in this airport. There's so many runways. I mean, wow. Pretty amazing, honestly, how good they are able to do that. Such a stressful job to be air traffic control. It really is. Sorry for the 13 frames. I don't know why my target FPS is 20. I need the higher of that so it's able to go up higher. Next time I'm just going to do fair weather because I'm pretty sure it's that weather that was doing that. I need to gain some altitude here. Just realized how low I really was. Let's get up to like 1,000. Why don't I see the airport yet? So annoying. So, if anybody can tell me, what's the hotkey to bring up the GPS? Be awesome. Yeah, so with the scenery pack, this area looks so much better. Boat down there. So, I was just messing around with trying to get this game working right. I took off at Youngstown Warren Airport, which is a close airport near me. I've been to an air show there once to see the Thunderbirds. And Mosquito Lake, which is the biggest lake in Ohio, was right there. So I flew over to it and I landed on the bridge that goes across the lake because I can. However, the boats are like Lake Erie boats on that. I mean, we take your little 14-foot tri-hull on that lake. And in this game, they have all these big fishing boats that are supposed to be on Lake Erie, or the ocean even. They'd probably go in the ocean just fine. So what I actually remember this doing was it actually told me exact curve to land on, not just a line sticking out, but it's the best I have right now. So much better than... So I don't know where the compass is on this. I mean, there's two of them. I don't know which one to look at, and I can't hardly see one. So, you know. And let's start going this way now. I need to get paddle shifter thingies, but then again I can't use push talk if I did that. Oh man. So this would be the left runway. I don't know if I'm able to do final yet or not. I don't know. Okay, let's level out. Go this way a bit. I so wish I was able to see the airport. That'd make it so much easier. I don't know if I had clearance to land or not, but I'm just going to land. I don't really care. Still can't see the airport. I've landed at this airport once with a C-130, that's it. It was from a completely different angle. It's like runway 16 or something I landed on. Okay, let's level out here. Still can't see the airport up there. Must be pretty far in if I can't see it. Pretty sure that's part of it right there. I think I see some lights over there on the left. Remember when I came in here on my C-130, my landing gear wasn't down. I kind of smacked off the ground there. We are lined up with the runway, but I do not see it. And there's a bird outside my window. Little robin running across the field. Okay, focus on the game, not the stupid bird. Unless... oh, there it is. That has to be it right there. If that isn't it, then I'm landing on it no matter what. See it right there in front of us. There's no runway lights though. Bit annoying. Okay, it's my first landing in a really long time, guys. Let's see how I do. Oh man, I'm way too far right. See, now you can see the airport. Okay, I'm falling out of the... I would be lined up a bit better if I was able to see the airport quicker, but... I could have just used autopilot to land me up with the airport. Here we go. Probably handle this, but there's still no lights. And that's a bit annoying. Okay, so far this is a horrible landing, I'll tell you that much. This turbulence is annoying. I'm gonna come up too short, and there's no lights to indicate if I'm coming up short or not, and that's very annoying. I think being an international airport, it'd have these. I'm just coming up so short. Alright, let's try this now. Okay, it seems fine now, but jeez, that was hard to line up. I'm still too far left, it seems. I don't know, I can't tell, and I'm falling. Make it even worse. Alright, here we go. Now I could fall, I'm fine with it now. Now let's stop before the end of the runway. It's only now. Alright, well, I landed. With a whole 10 frames a second for some reason. I don't understand why. Come on, stop.
Landmark 1123, contact ground on 121.65. Going to 121.6. Entity ground, landmark 1123, request taxi to parking. Landmark 1123, taxi to general aviation parking. Via taxiway Juliet Alpha Romeo Sierra Bravo. Taxi to fuel, landmark 1123.
It's pretty amazing how airports work, though, with ground and air being able to work together. Now, are like the ground people in a different like part of the tower than the air, or what? Because I don't know. That's just how I picture it in my head. I don't understand why the frames are so bad for some reason. It's kind of like this area of the map, I'm guessing. I mean, I have a 770 in here. And a CPU that goes 4.0 gigahertz a second. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's more than enough. Now, becoming a pilot in real life, I'd like to do. I think I'm definitely taxing a bit too fast here, but I think the hardest part would be taxiing, to be honest with you. In real life, are little planes like this, these little single prop planes, are they actually allowed to land at international airports or regional airports, can I ask? Anybody knows that? I'm guessing they're allowed to, but, I mean, it would seem like these are supposed to land at smaller airports. I don't know why this wants to drag to the right like that. Why this keeps on jerking like that either. It's very annoying. I'm just gonna do clear weather next time because I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. I hope that's what the problem is and it isn't something computer-wise. I need to turn my frames limiter off. That could be a problem. And why can't I turn? There we go. Oh, look. My wheel isn't able to turn like that for some reason. Could be my push to talk button that's interfering with that. My insert key. That's what I use for push to talk. I need to find a new key for push to talk. Jeez, I guess cars just drive through the middle of the air. Or there's probably a tunnel underneath it, but jeez. So we flew from the Midwest to the East Coast in this video, guys. Midwest of the United States to the East Coast. Now, Pennsylvania is considered east, but I was close enough to Ohio to be considered Midwest. So Ohio is considered Midwest. It's like the boundary there. So that was what was west back in the day. Back when we first settled here, that's what was considered west, and now it's considered Midwest. And Beaver, where we took off at, is right on the boundary there. Right on the state lines. I have a good enough computer to handle this game. I don't know. Maybe because it's just loading a whole bunch of stuff in the distance and whatnot. Probably because New York, there's a whole bunch of buildings, and for some reason there's a Scania driving down the road that just randomly disappeared after went behind that thing there. I thought I went to parking, not fuel. Oh well. Unless I missed something back there. Did I? Oh. Now let's go ahead and shut this thing off. I don't think that's the proper way to shut stuff off, guys. Don't do it. Alright, so for the most part that's a successful flight, besides for some reason really bad frame rate in the New York area. So yeah, this is just a video to fill you guys in here. But whenever I get air hauler fixed, I'll definitely come out with another video. But we're just gonna start out in the west, and we're gonna fly east. Okay, that's how it's gonna do. And I don't know what plane I want to fly across the world in. Probably this plane, Grand Caravan. It's a good plane. But if anybody can help me with the Cessna 185, I need the fuel consumption and fuel tank size. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'd love to have that. It is my favorite plane, and I did pay $20 to use it. And I only use Flight Sim for air hauler, so I'd love to use it. And yeah. So like and favorite. I'd appreciate more likes on my videos, guys. So, and you don't have to favorite. I just, you know, I have like 3 likes and 300 views, and I'd like a little bit more likes. So thanks and bye.